Hey guys, welcome back. I learned that I do not need to spawn in sugarcane or cactus or any of that stuff because there's a legitimate way for me to get it. And what that way is, I'm going to be explaining this episode. So, this chest up here for spawning things, we're probably not going to need it, but it's going to stay here just because. Got a lovely view of that creeper hole here. And I failed a couple recordings, so it's night. And this episode, the plan is to go mining. And I know there's quite a few people who don't like seeing mining. So I'm going to be recording this in little segments, and I'm going to be more or less keeping it segmented. And I'll cut out the mining and I'll probably put it somewhere else. But yeah, that's the only thing we have left to go here. So I'm going to put away all my materials here that I don't see myself using immediately. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to begin mining, just like you would expect in Minecraft. And we're going to keep our rapier with us, despite the fact that it's very, very broken. So I'm going to venture out into the night and rapid shut door. Going to laggily begin digging my way into the earth by hand. And this is where I'm going to actually cut out, guys. So I'll see. Well, we found something. Very quickly, in fact. I'm not sure what it is. At least not off the top of my head. But it's pretty. It's blue. And apparently we need something better than wood to mine it. That's always a promising sign. It is apatite. This is from forestry, and it is said to come out in huge veins. Like many, many stacks of said material. Many stacks. Generally, if you were to completely mine one of these out, you should get somewhere in the vicinity of, I don't know, 6 stacks. And that's intended. Because to do forestry farms, you need a lot of this stuff. Which is part of the reason I don't care for forestry farms as much as I used to, in favor of Steve's Carts farms. You're probably thinking to yourself, okay, what are those? Well, it's a modular system like forestry tried to do. Forestry is a lot better for breeding mechanics because it has trees and bees and stuff. Anyway, just from running into that little bit, you can see that its drop rate is a lot like redstone because there's no way that I mined 47 blocks. I didn't. And, yeah. Alright, that seems to be enough. I'll cut back again once I find something else. Or hit bedrock, but that counts as finding something, right? Alright, guys, well, both my pickaxe broke, and as you can see, I hit something simultaneously. Not exactly the, most impressive thing, but as a note, we're at Y63, so we just got to sea level before burning through 2 pickaxes. Finding some copper. 2 different coppers, actually. And quite a bit of cobblestone. So, hip hip hooray, we have materials. And there's a high probability it's still night. So, I'm going to go back up these stairs, this winding staircase, which I will one day make look really nice, be a proper branch mining shaft, put mine carts on the bottom and auto miners and all sorts of stuff down there. And you'll notice I left a central column, partly for looks, and other partly for running a pipe down the middle, which won't look too nice until I get Buildcraft assembly table and facades. Now then, you're probably wondering how a superflat has ore when it's generated layer by layer. Well, if you go back to the first video and look at the Tunneler's Dreams presets, or even just in your own Minecraft, I assume you have it because you're watching a Minecraft video. In the Tunneler's Dreams preset, there's something called decorations. And what decorations mean is, well, stuff's decorated, like, say, the barley and occasionally cotton. Yes, cotton grows too. And I believe villagers fall under this as well. Or villages. I shouldn't say the villagers are decoration. So inhumane. Basically, this also allows ores to spawn, if they are at their proper level. In the event you enabled strongholds or other types of things of that nature, you would, well, find them floating in the air because they don't spawn underground, per se, because underground in Minecraft is defined as below level 63. Or 63 is sea level. 64 is surface, which kind of a gray zone. They say it, but it never is. Anyway, we have some useful things here, and a lot of cobblestone. Now then, I'm going to do something that's probably, definitely illogical to most people. I'm going to make a full stone pickaxe, because both of mine broke. Now, to do this, I'm going to head over here to the part builder. I'm going to make a tool binding. And hey, look at this, we get two things. We get the binder as expected, or binding, whatever you want to call it, and a stone shard. This is important. How? Well, it's free material. It's always important. Now then, tool rod. We used wood last time for our sword. But now we're making a stone rod. Possibly one of the worst things. And I'll tell you why in a minute. As soon as we get over here to the tool station. And I originally said I didn't want to waste a whole bunch of time making worthless tools. Well, I didn't find the material I wanted to find, namely saplings, which I have to go to a Mistcraft age to get. And when I go to a Mistcraft age, I will also find cactus and other things. And sand. I need sand too. Now then, here we have a full stone pickaxe. Its durability is only 65. Its mining speed is decent, but it's only 65 durability. And it said originally that it would have 131. Well, 65 is around half of that. So this is what we get. Now you'll also notice it has stone bound on it. Now, I'm actually going to get something as soon as I make my next planned object. Hoping I have enough wood for it, which it doesn't look like I do. Eek. Alright, so we're gonna have to start tearing down houses so that we can get the wood we need. Or I should say I need. Hey! I never actually went in this house. And it has ice planes. That'll be great for if we ever want snow. Which, believe it or not, there's a use for. A very good use for snow. I should have probably grabbed one more piece of wood here. And I'm going to start taking it out of my own floor here. Because I'm eventually going to turn this to cobblestone floor. And I'm going to make another pattern. Another Blake pattern, in fact. Blake blank. I'm not talking so good. Now then, here we have this materials and U book. And I believe, yes, the tool station is what we want. And look at this, we get the tool station and another materials and U book. Huh, I think that's a bug, but it's red, and it's different. Now, this is a slightly larger book, and this will explain why our pickaxe says stonebound. And this will also go over all these other things. You were supposed to make the tables beforehand. This is why this may seem a little bit redundant. But again, I've already done this, and this explains the rapier that I made. Now then, again, if you want to read this, you can pause the video or, just play on your own. But what we're interested in, what I want to explain is stonebound. The tool mines faster as it wears out, but it does less damage. So this is great for tools such as pickaxe, shovels, and axes. Now then, if it's on a weapon, it does less damage. So this is bad for swords. Spiny, on the other hand, which we will get to later, is the exact opposite, which is why I'm explaining it. It's closer. The tool does more damage as it wears out, but mines slower, so we don't want spiny on tools, but we do want it on weapons. And then there are a few others, which I will get to later. And then here's wood, and I'm going to take this time to explain durability, handle modifier, and full tool durability, along with the mining speed, mining level, and base attack. A full wood pickaxe is very, very close to a normal wooden pickaxe, in that it's very low durability. Any handle you make out of wood is going to be default, so therefore a full tool, a full wooden pickaxe, is going to be a normal wooden pickaxe, more or less. Now then, stone, on the other hand, has a higher durability. And as you can see by the handle modifier, it's 0.5, resulting in a full tool durability of 65, which we have, because this is a full stone pickaxe. So you don't necessarily want to make stone rods. They're pretty useless because they're only made out of handles, but if you really want stone bound, you can just do the binding. And there's a stone shard. At the same time, here we have iron, flint, and yes, you can make things out of cactus and flint. Additionally, there's bone tools, there's obsidian tools, aluminite, or alumite, depending on how you want to pronounce it, which we will hopefully be making. And it has a mining level higher than diamond. Then netherrack is another thing. We will probably get to the nether. Not probably, I plan to. Then here's blue slime crystals. And green slime. I would very much like to find green slimes. And be able to make slimy mud out of it, cook the mud into the crystals. Oh, and here's paper, by the way. Another use for sugarcane. They're infinitely useful, I must admit. Cobalt is a world gem along with ardite. These are found in the nether. Manilium is, well, as it says here, a nether alloy. It's stronger than diamond. Now then, Then there's copper, which we have found some, so we can use that. Bronze is an alloy we can make here, and steel. It says it's unknown because this mod, Tinker's Construct, cannot make this on its own. You need to find steel from another mod. And what that mod is Railcraft. Basically, you need to make a coke oven. But I don't have that installed yet. I plan to add later. And then we also have modifiers. Again, I'm just going to flip through these so you can pause and read them as you wish. So I'm going to go through this whole book really quickly. And yeah, we have compatibility with IC2. And then, yeah, this is the book. So you're probably wondering why I made a tool station when I have one up here. Well, I am lazy. And simultaneously, I like to call myself clever. I'm not, but I like to call myself such. And as a result, I have this tunnel with no torches, and I should have my weapon on hand. I should also note a rapier is almost useless in confined conditions like this, because its backpedal, well, you're just going to wind up against the wall. But its faster attack should make up for that. I should not have gotten so scared. But that was a blue creeper, aka Mana Creeper from Ars Magica. I said it was from Tinker's Construct before, mistakenly. And I screamed like a pansy again, despite having this wonderful wooden sword that's almost broken. But, in the same light, we found coal. And with finding coal, I'm going to try to go down to bedrock again. And as soon as this pickaxe breaks, so in about 65 blocks, I'll cut back in. Alright guys, I made a little time error. As you can see, it's night. But I just want to show really quick how to fix a broken pickaxe if it's made out of stone. Hey look, it's all better. Every last bit. Anyway, it's been a pretty long episode, probably longer than other ones. This is becoming a trend that I should probably stop, and I starved a little bit on my way up. But anyway, next time I will hopefully explain some things that I missed, and hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. And I'm Strategist 2. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, come back next time. See ya!